Hello, everyone, and welcome to Deep Dive Diaries. In the last episode of Deep Dive Diaries, we uncovered what market research is and why does it matter. Now let's take a step forward. What if we could see how these insights actually shape a product's entire life journey? In this part, we'll explore how market research supports every stage in the life cycle of this product, brand, or service. This life cycle of a product, brand, or service is commonly known as product life cycle, and I'll be referring it to product life cycle or PLC in short for the rest of this video. Market research is more than just data and surveys. It is an enabler, a tool that helps brands understand and solve business problems. But for researchers, it starts with a dilemma. Fresh researchers have questions like where do we begin? What types of studies addresses which type of problems? And how do we connect these studies with actual business decisions? Market research helps companies to identify opportunities, understand consumer needs, test concepts, measure brand health, and forecast demands. All this fits well with the product life cycle. When we talk about the product life cycle, most people know about the four major stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. But what happens before a product even reaches the market? Let's start this with the ideation stage. This is a birthplace of innovation where ideas are born. At this stage, brands are not even sure if the idea has a potential. They ask questions like what are the unmet needs of the market? Is the sizable opportunity here? Would anyone even buy this? To answer this, we use market research techniques like opportunity assessment, need assessment, market size estimation, category understanding, and target market analysis. So it's like validating whether the problem is even big enough to be solved. There is no point in solving a problem that does not exist or that no one is willing to pay for fixing it. Once an idea shows potential, it moves to the concept stage. Here, the idea becomes more real, maybe in form of a prototype, a mock-up, or a written concept statement. Our questions change to, do people find this idea useful or exciting? What price are they willing to pay for it? How big is the actual demand? And should we take it to the market? In such cases, we turn to concept or prototype testing, price sensitivity analysis, demand forecasting, go-to-market research, and 5P evaluation. The product finally enters the market in the introduction stage, but it is untested in real world and is unfamiliar as well. At this stage, the focus is on creating awareness, generating interest, and proving the product's value. Brands have questions like, is the product working as per expectations? Are the people aware about the brand? And what is the early feedback? To answer this, we conduct product performance studies, baseline research, post-launch tracking, brand awareness tracking, and social media listening. In the growth stage, sales start picking up, competition emerges, and product scales itself. Brands want to grow here, and they ask questions like, are the customers happy? How is the brand performing in their minds? And who are our best customers? To answer these questions, we can rely on brand equity research, ongoing brand tracking, customer satisfaction surveys, usage and attitude, and segmentation analysis. This is where brands can sharpen its strategy and double down to build brand muscle. In the maturity stage, markets are saturated, the growth slows down, and the product fights to retain its position in the market. During this stage, the questions shift to, are we still relevant? Can we stretch the brand or explore to new segments? And are we missing out on any opportunities? This is where we can use positioning research, category extension studies, need gap analysis, and we can still continue using consumer satisfaction and brand tracking research. Demand falls during the decline stage and newer alternatives take over. The product may be phased out. Businesses decide whether to revive, reposition, or retire the product. They ask questions like, why are my sales declining? Is the brand still meaningful? And should we relaunch or phase the product out? So, in such cases, we use brand diagnostics, perceptual mapping, churn analysis, new product development, and shopper research. To sum up, market research is not a one time activity, it evolves with your product from the first idea to the final phase. It answers most critical questions like what should we launch, who is it for, is it working, and when should we evolve. Whether you are launching a new product or revitalizing an old one, market research is your compass through the product life cycle. In our next video, we'll be exploring the steps involved in the research process that is commonly known as end-to-end research in the industry. So stay tuned and like, share and subscribe to Deep Dive Diaries as we continue uncovering the tools and techniques that power impactful market research. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep researching, keep growing.